And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 27, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Travis Kelsey.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
To the fullback.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC 1st down.
Chiefs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 29, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike. Let's pick it up.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Chris Jones on the stop. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
319. Check 53. 53 is mine.
Allen off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season, but it was his 5 in postseason. And helping his team get to the Super Bowl, that's why they went and acquired him. And by the way, earned his first Pro Bowl nomination with his play.
That's complete to Slayton. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 53 is mine. Check 53. Run. Under 10.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Carrier.
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
7 yards.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Catch made by Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
From the 41, Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Allen going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, Oftentimes, it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. You've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs. That's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got middle. 53. You don't know no better.
On play action, Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play here for the Bills. 51 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they've scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
49.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mahomes firing complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Kansas City.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Second and 11 at the 30.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
They still playing soft. Y'all put lurk. Check. Go.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let him know. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Shoot. Pass 85.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check. 53 is up.
To throw again. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Mike's Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Hey, watch the slam. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Intended for
quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 50. Check 50. Alert. Check 13. 52.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
56 is the mark. In the face. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs, 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes going to throw, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Bills 28, Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
Play action. Now it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Seals Jones.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The handoff.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go again with Sanders. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
The ball carrier.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. And what's the ball?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Give it here to his running back. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Allen going to try and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Dorian O'Daniel on the
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Come on, D. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got him. I got him.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
This one from 48 yards away.
48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Tonight's final score, Bills 45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with